The return of the Queen, Angela Bassett's mystery comeback. The red carpet outside the ELGMA Art and Film Gala gleamed under a chilly Halloween night sky. Cameras flashed, and the air buzzed with celebrity chatter. But amid the glitz, one moment froze the entertainment world, a quiet confirmation from Angela Bassett that sent American Horror Story fans spiraling into excitement and speculation. A journalist from Variety leaned forward, microphone trembling slightly as he asked the question on everyone's mind. "Angela, you're back with American Horror Story, aren't you?" Angela paused, that signature composed smile gracing her face. "We're going to work it out," she said, her voice smooth but cryptic. It was a tease, deliberate, restrained, and thrillingly ambiguous. Behind the smiles and red carpet glamour lay a carefully orchestrated secret. Just hours earlier, FX and Ryan Murphy Productions had quietly dropped a Halloween night announcement post a shadowy, blood-red graphic titled American Horror Story, Season 13. Among the listed cast names, one gleamed like a haunting echo from the series' golden years, Angela Bassett. Social media erupted instantly. Fans flooded X and Reddit, dissecting every pixel of the announcement. "She's back!" one post read, followed by gifs of Bassett's most iconic AHS characters, Marie Laveau's glare from Coven, Ramona Royale's vengeance from Hotel, and Desiree Dupree's fire from Freak Show. For millions of horror fans, it wasn't just casting news, it was a resurrection. But the mystery deepened. Neither Ryan Murphy nor FX revealed a title, theme, or even a teaser tagline. And while other returning legends like Jessica Lange and Kathy Bates were mentioned in passing, Angela's name carried a strange weight. Industry insiders whispered that she'd signed a new multi-project contract, one that might intertwine both American Horror Story and her long-running procedural series 911. How could she possibly juggle both? That was the puzzle. Angela Bassett had been absent from AHS since Apocalypse, a single episode appearance that left fans craving more. Since then, she had dominated television as LAPD's no-nonsense Athena Grant on 911, while collecting a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Between film commitments, Netflix thrillers like Zero Day, and the relentless schedule of 9-11's 18-episode seasons, her calendar was the definition of impossible. Still, those close to Ryan Murphy insisted, this time, she's coming home. A studio insider leaked to one entertainment blog. Murphy has built Season 13 around Angela's energy. Think of it as a full-circle season, a spiritual sequel to Coven and Apocalypse, but darker, more psychological. The plan is to film her arc right after 911 wraps. It's ambitious, but they're making it happen. The news sparked renewed fascination with the AHS universe. After years of experimentation, double seasons, spin-offs, mixed reception, the franchise seemed ready for a rebirth. And who better to lead that than Angela Bassett, whose presence had once elevated the anthology from campy horror to prestige television. By midnight, fan theories dominated the internet. Some claimed the title would be AHS Bloodline, others whispered AHS 13, tying into the Halloween symbolism and Bassett's return after 5 years. Still others believed the number 13 was a coded nod to unfinished business from Apocalypse, a merging of old worlds and new nightmares. At her after-party table, Angela raised a glass of champagne, flashing that knowing smile again when another reporter asked if she'd finally return as Marie Laveau. "We'll just have to wait and see," she said. And as flashes popped and laughter filled the room, one couldn't help but feel that this was more than just another comeback. It was a haunting promise, the return of the Queen to the house she helped build, ready to reclaim her throne when American Horror Story, Season 13 premieres next Halloween. The production puzzle, balancing two worlds. The morning after the Halloween gala, the entertainment industry was in a frenzy. News outlets flooded social media with headlines like, "Angela Bassett returns to AHS," and "Ryan Murphy brings back his power trio, Bassett, Lange, Bates." But behind the excitement, the studio faced a near-impossible challenge: how to actually make it happen. Angela Bassett wasn't just another cast member anymore. She was an empire. Since 2018, she'd been the face and emotional core of Fox 911, appearing in all 128 episodes. Her portrayal of LAPD Officer Athena Grant had made her a primetime staple, a fierce, fearless, and deeply human character. The problem? 911 films up to 18 episodes per season, leaving almost no breathing room for other projects. By mid-November, whispers spread through Hollywood about tense calendar negotiations. The 911 production schedule was packed through May, while American Horror Story, Season 13 was eyeing an early summer start. "They're trying to thread a needle," one insider said. "It's like building two planes on the same runway." Ryan Murphy and his production team began orchestrating a tight, military-precise plan. The idea was to film Angela's AHS scenes in a condensed block, shooting her entire arc over 6 weeks after 911 wrapped its season. To accommodate that, scripts were rewritten, timelines adjusted, and shooting locations chosen for maximum efficiency. At FX headquarters, executives were cautiously optimistic. "When Angela commits, she gives everything," one executive told Deadline. "She's not someone who phones it in. If she's coming back to AHS, it's because she believes in the story." But what was that story? No one outside the inner circle knew the title or theme of Season 13. Murphy was deliberately guarding it, only describing it as a return to elegance, horror, and mythology. That cryptic description fueled endless speculation. Some said it was a continuation of Coven, where Bassett's Marie Laveau might rise again in a modern world filled with new witches. Others hinted that Murphy was crafting an entirely new narrative, a blend of psychological terror and supernatural folklore that would pull from Bassett's commanding screen energy. Meanwhile, Kathy Bates was facing a similar scheduling war. As the lead of CBS's Matlock reboot, she too was shooting a full 22-episode network season. Coordinating her availability with Bassett's was like aligning constellations. The entertainment world began calling it the Impossible Season, a crossover of TV titans who refused to slow down. Angela herself remained gracefully silent through it all. When asked about the chaos, she simply said, "We're professionals. We make it work. That's what we do." Yet behind the calm, there was exhaustion. During one interview for Variety, she admitted, "When you love the work, you find the time. But yes, there are nights I wish I could clone myself." For fans, this only deepened the admiration. The internet dubbed her the Queen of Dual Realities, balancing two worlds, the procedural realism of 911 and the nightmarish surrealism of American Horror Story. Inside the Murphy camp, creative tension brewed. Writers wanted to build the season around Bassett, giving her the lead in a story arc spanning all 10 episodes. But logistics forced compromises, shorter appearances, concentrated filming, a split timeline approach. One early draft had Angela's character appearing in episodes 4 through 10, leaving the opening episodes to set the stage for her arrival. Jessica Lange's involvement further raised the stakes. The trio, Bassett, Lange, and Bates, hadn't shared screen time since Coven and Apocalypse. Murphy's team envisioned them as 3 generations of power in a gothic, modern setting, a psychological horror about aging, legacy, and revenge. But the puzzle was time. Every minute of Bassett's schedule had to count. Meetings were held across 3 time zones. Studio assistants juggled calendars like chess moves. "It's like summoning lightning in a bottle twice," said one crew member. By late December, contracts were finalized. Bassett officially signed, locking her into Season 13, though the exact number of episodes remained undisclosed. Fans celebrated online with hashtags like #BassettReturns and #AHS13 trending for days. Still, questions loomed. Could American Horror Story truly recapture its former glory? Could Bassett, now a global film icon and network star, breathe life back into a series that had wavered in recent years? Ryan Murphy believed so. During a private press briefing, he said, "This season isn't about shock or gore. It's about legacy. It's about the people who built this universe and what happens when they come home." And with that, the countdown to Season 13 began. Angela Bassett was officially back. But what the world didn't know was that Murphy's script for her first episode, codenamed The Return, contained a twist that would change the AHS timeline forever. The Coven Reborn, what Season 13 really means. It began as a whisper, a line in a leaked call sheet, a mysterious prop listed under New Orleans flashback set. Then, an FX insider confirmed what fans had been praying for, American Horror Story. Season 13 would revisit the world of Coven. But this wasn't just nostalgia. This was a resurrection. The new season, internally codenamed AHS, The Bloodline, would reimagine the legacy of the witches through time, exploring the unseen consequences of Marie Laveau's dark pact, the spirits bound by her resurrection, and the hidden cost of power passed down from generation to generation. It would be elegant, gothic, and psychologically terrifying. Angela Bassett wasn't just returning, she was leading. The return of Marie Laveau. The leaked synopsis hinted that Bassett's character had been reborn into the modern world, stripped of her immortality but haunted by fragments of her past. The story would follow her as an art dealer in Louisiana, elegant, commanding, and unknowingly drawn back to the supernatural through a string of strange murders tied to voodoo relics. Marie's power never really died, the leak said. It just changed form. Ryan Murphy had promised a season about legacy, and now the picture was clear. Every frame, every scene would explore what happens when power outlives purpose, when the magic that once protected becomes a curse that refuses to fade. The season would open in eerie quiet, a rain-soaked street in New Orleans, blue-gray mist curling through gaslit alleys. A figure steps out of a gallery, umbrella trembling in the storm. Lightning flashes, and there she is. Angela Bassett. Older, wiser, but unmistakably powerful. Her first words in the season. "You can bury a legend, but you can't silence her name." It was the moment fans had waited years for. The power triangle, Bassett, Lange, Bates. Behind the camera, Murphy was crafting something symbolic. The return of three queens who built the franchise. Angela Bassett, Jessica Lange, and Kathy Bates. Each represented a different kind of legacy. Bassett's resilience, Lange's mystique, Bates's raw defiance. Together, they would anchor AHS, the bloodline, as three women bound by ancient secrets, a triangle of power that blurred the line between ally and enemy. Lange's character, rumored to be a reincarnated form of Fiona Good, would resurface as a ghost trapped within the mirrors of Laveau's gallery, elegant but decaying, desperate to rewrite her final fate. Bates, meanwhile, was said to play a historian obsessed with the myths of the original Coven, unknowingly summoning forces that never should have been touched. Their reunion scene, insiders said, was one of the most electric moments ever filmed for AHS. Three icons face to face, no CGI, no trickery, just performance. The script reads like a spiritual sequel to Coven, a crew member leaked. But it's darker, heavier, almost tragic. It's not about witches versus witches. It's about what power does to the people who hold it too long. The hidden meaning of Season 13. Fans quickly noticed the symbolism in the number 13. It wasn't just a season count, it was a metaphor for the franchise itself. 13 represented the end of a cycle. The return of the old gods. The final chapter of an era that started in 2011 with a haunted house and evolved into a full mythology of horror, sin, and redemption. Murphy had hinted at it himself during a private FX dinner. Season 13 is about closure. About the sins that built this world, and the women strong enough to confront them. For Angela Bassett, this wasn't just a comeback, it was a coronation. At 67, she was proving that legacy, not youth, defined power in Hollywood. Every fan edit, every headline, every red carpet question echoed one theme: she had become the face of American Horror Story itself. And yet, there was still one final twist. The secret ending. Insiders who attended early test screenings whispered that the final episode ended with a haunting monologue. Bassett standing before the burning ruins of the Coven mansion. The camera closes in as she gazes directly into the lens, breaking the fourth wall. "Magic isn't gone," she says. "It just changes names." Then the screen fades to black, replaced by a single, blood-red number, 13. In that instant, fans realized what Murphy had done. The season wasn't just about the witches, it was about the entire series. A mirror held up to 12 seasons of horror, guilt, and ambition. A finale that looped the universe back to its beginning. And in that reflection stood Angela Bassett, the embodiment of strength, mystery, and survival, proving once again that in the house of horror, queens never die.